Hey guys, it's Chuck here. I'm going to talk to you some more about the Tittle X and my experiences now with hitting this with real clubs and real balls. It works fantastic. So it is just like a fantastic simulator if you really want to put down $109 on this guy. Um, that's off of eBay, of course, but this is a sweet little dude. The Tittle, man, I'm telling you guys, it is just it'll tickle your funny bone. Most people kind of panic because it comes with a swing stick, and that's how you play a lot of the games. It's basically a practice swing. And you hear the click on it and all that, and it does its job. You don't hit ceilings with it. um, but that's okay. I want to show you how to do it with real balls. Um, okay, first thing to know is that the cradles that come with Tittle will break. I had one that I put on a 3 wood. It was loose in the handle, and when I swung on it, it flew down here, hit the end of the club, and when this thing hit the ball, it just popped, went flying. That's the way these things work. Anyway, as an alternative, it came up with this little gizmo, and you've seen a lot of videos on that so far from me. Hopefully, you can get some of your own going. I have a whole club set done with these things, so if you see me reaching over here, it's every single iron, every single wood, and mainly because it's pretty cheap to do. So, to get started, first things you want to do is go to the Tittle settings, set up swing difficulty to difficult, swing settings to very high, and club to real club. And I've seen actually videos from Korea where they're using real balls with this thing. So I figured, well, if they can do it, why not? But it's like I said, my experience with their cradle design is it's pretty delicate for these kind of impacts. So my problem has always been that the flight physics was not that good, and they just released a new version 2.0 firmware release that works great. So this is after the firmware 2.0. If you remember, I had a really bad problem with the thing doing a really bad hook. So, I mean, it was like fade after fade after fade, and some of these fades were really horrible. And I could not get it to not fade. So, this has fixed it, that is for sure. So anyway, I'm just going to jump into play. And we're going to do a new round. I'm going to log in as a guest. Now I want to show you a couple of things on E6. When you log in, there's this feature up here that says Champ Handicap Boost right-handed. The thing you want to change for real clubs is the boost, because chances are when you strike it, you're probably going to be wondering why it's only going about 180 yards when it should be doing 200, and this is probably why. I think this is a parameter they're missing somewhere in the Tittle driver, but I'm not going to fault them that much on it. I would have said it at like 20%, and what I found is like between 18 to 22% seems to give realistic flight distances. That 20% may actually be a little low for me, but I'm just been playing around trying to figure out what that number should be. So far, 18 is too low. 22 is on the verge of too high, and anyway. So with that, I'm just going to start a game, and I have defaulted the Houston club, and that's. A nice one. It's got a lot of nice water hazards and features like that. Nice graphics too. I'll just let you fly out, do the flyover. Now,
the distance to the pin is 393 yards.
And this is at 1080p basically, 1920 by 1020. So we're set up, and all I need to do is wait for the vibration. Maybe take a practice swing. Oops, shit! I didn't even take that kind of practice swing. Well, anyway, you get the idea. I just hit a tap ball and it tapped. So.
The distance to the pin is 347 yards.
Okay, there.
The distance to the pin is 347 yards.
You might wind up doing this a lot, but I wind up, like, hey, that's not fair. So, jump over and do a mulligan.
The distance to the pin is 393 yards. The distance to the pin is 393 yards.
If I get it a good shot, and I'm still trying to get the thing right, so. Okay. Got a little bit of a draw. Damn it. On the golf cart path. Well, 210 yards, and it seems to be about.
The distance to the pin is 191 yards.
It would be a typical.
The distance to the pin is 191
Sounds about right
yards.
for me, I guess. Okay, so it's going for 5 iron. This should be a 5 iron. 5 iron roll club. Hit the tittle on there. And since I'm off of the thing, I'm going to put it on the thick grass. I got a little launch pad. It's just chilling to you. It's like this, one side's thick grass, the other side's thin grass. And happened to be standing on my OptiShot mat, and which is one of these big, thick grass mats. It's just unreal. Anyway, so off of the rough we go, 191 yards, and basically I'm aiming straight right at that guy. So
ready.
Yeah, nice shot. Drop, 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 drop. God, I'm so good, man. Okay, 223 yards on a 5 iron, so yeah, maybe.
The distance to the pin is 32 yards.
Although I do love these
The
clubs, these are
distance
one
to
of my
the pin is
favorites.
32 yards.
Anyway, so 236 yards, 5 iron. Maybe I got my boost a little too high. Might have to go back down to 18. So anyway, again, out of the kind of long stuff, that's where I'm going to hit this guy. Got a lob wedge. I think the last time I played this, I didn't have a lob wedge, but the Ben Hogan thing that found at the golf shop and in the used section. Throwaways that people have like gotten so pissed off they leave it on the course or whatever. It's like, God dang it. Throw it into the lake. You know how that thing is. Anyhow, that's where this guy comes from. Anyway, 32 yards, so I'll take it back about that far. And, okay. Again, one of my mistakes, when you do, actually, 2 things wrong. Put the tittle in backwards, and they didn't put it in upside down, but I did put it in backwards, so that will mess up the swing dynamics for sure. Anyway, it recognizes that and won't register.
Ready.
So, okay, now it's registering.
Ready.
Okay. All right, not bad. 32-yard lob wedge right there with a Ben Hogan.
The distance to the pin is 5 feet.
Okay.
The distance to the pin is 5 feet.
Now, just to let you know, right in front of me, I have laid out a putting course that I'm going to put it at 5 feet exactly, so that you can see how well the putt dynamics are. This looks like a straight in one, so I'm just going to go right there.
Ready.
And Let me get my alignment. Okay, come on, man. Sometimes okay.
Ready.
Okay, there we go. Oh, didn't get it. For some reason that didn't register. I've never had it register. I mean, it's always registers on putter. In fact, sometimes too easily. Let's try that again.
Ready.
Ah, too hard. Okay, well, again, maybe
The distance to the pin is 7 feet.
I don't know if that's boost causing that issue or not. I'm going to do it from roughly about 7 feet here. So let's try this again. Okay.
Ready.
Okay. I must have not read the green properly in that time.
The distance to the pin is 5 feet.
But
The distance to the pin is 5 feet.
I'm sure that would have bounced out. The other option that I've noticed works pretty well is I just put it on here and I kind of pretend like I'm going 5 feet. So let's see if we can do it that way.
Ready.
Oh, come on, man. By the way, I have putt out set at 2 feet.
The distance to the pin is 4 feet.
The
distance to the pin is 4 feet.
But anyway, I just want to really
Ready.
kind of demonstrate how realistic it is. You know what? Come to think of it, I may be playing a fast green. Maybe I
The
need to
distance
tap
to
it
the
a
pin is 2
little
feet.
later.
The distance to the pin is 2 feet. Ready.
Yeah. Okay, well. 18 inches. Well, finally it gives me a gimme.
The
But
distance to the pin is 427 yards.
okay, so like that was a lot of putting. What can we say? This is the one where you go like, where's that putter at? Where's the lake? Where's the putter? Okay. Anyhow,
The distance to the pin is 427 yards.
seems a lot of fun. I really recommend, you know, I mean, this is one of those things for the price, it's a bargain. So, I mean, really, if you have a simulator of any type, you probably want to get one of these just for the heck of it, you know, and see what you think of it, because it's quite good, regardless of what you own. Okay.
Ready.
Okay, now that was a mulligan. That was an aiming situation. I think
The
that
distance
is
to the
when you
pin is
have.
427 yards.
I think that's when you have
The
swing
distance to the pin
sensitivity.
is 427
Maybe a little
yards.
too much. It will sometimes, like you're
Ready.
swinging and it thinks it's a full swing, which I don't understand on a driver. I mean, you would think on a driver, you know, it's going to be a big impact. So why have a sensitivity that low? But anyway, that's just me if I was designing it.
Ready.
Okay, another draw. But that's okay. We're heading in rough. And at 189 yards.
The distance to the pin is 254 yards. The distance to the pin is 254 yards.
Yeah, great. And I'm shooting it out of the rough. Okay. Well, that's all right. It's going to give me a penalty, a swing, I'm sure. You know, that's the way the game is played. So it's doing a 3-wood for me, so I'm going to play 3-wood. Oh, okay. And we got a good one. That is a sweetie.
The distance to the pin is 70 yards. The distance to the pin is 70 yards.
So it's going to say lob wedge. It seems to do it lob wedge whenever it thinks it's even, you know. I don't know. This may be kind of dangerous in this garage. You know, lob wedges, you know, tend to throw them up in the air, and for me, it hits the ceiling a lot of times. So I don't have any safety gear up there right now, so you just kind of have to hope for the best.
Ready.
I don't think that was a good one. No, not at all. Oh well. It's going to do one
The
more.
distance to the pin is 32 yards. The distance to the pin is 32 yards.
Another lob wedge. So anyway, you can see that I'm going to be a high handicap player. You know. Oh, come on. Jeez, you could have done better than that. 18 yards on that one.
The distance to the pin is 13 yards.
So we're going to
The
be hitting
distance to the pin
13
is 13
yards, you know, 69 feet. So that's a real hard putt. We'll just kind of pretend that that hole that exists up there is it. Now, here's something that's really interesting about eMotion, or this thing. If everything's aligned up on your screen, you can actually do alignment with the greens on this guy. Even though I have all the grids turned on and all that, you know how to, you know that old secret where you hold the club up, and if we do this alignment just right, you'll see that where is that hole? There it is. There's the flag. You'll see that that from here. I'm guessing is just about right, but anyhow, it's kind of cool on putting. So I got a 60. No, I'm sorry. It was
Ready.
Oh, great! Mulligan, quick!
The distance to the pin is 13 yards.
Now, if there's one
The
thing I'd
distance
fault
to the pin is
E6
13
for,
yards.
so they didn't put any like mulligan shortcuts or keyboard shortcuts that would make things really
Ready.
easy to do. There's no, no quick
Ready.
tricks when you do this. You always have to use the mouse. Shoot, looks good, but that was still 12 feet short.
The distance to the pin is 12 feet.
Okay.
The distance to the pin is 12 feet.
Looks 12 feet, looks straight, actually. So that means we're going to line the putter straight. We won't have to do any fancy tricks or anything to make it curve. Oh, damn. Of course, I hit it like it was 60 yards away, so. Oh, well.
The distance to the pin is 11 feet.
So, anyway.
The distance to the pin is 11 feet.
Shortened it by 11 feet, so.
Ready.
Come on. Yeah, I hit the toe on that one. I can feel that toe strike.
The distance to the pin is 6 feet. The distance to the pin is 6 feet.
We'll do 6 feet from here, and let's see if we can get her.
Ready.
Anyway, that's what you'll see, a lot of putting
The
action.
distance to the pin is 7 feet. The distance
so-
to the pin is 7 feet. Ready.
Come on, Jesus Christ! Uphill, downhill, roll around. Well, anyway.
The distance to the pin is 6 feet. The distance to the pin is 6 feet.
See, I've been trying to practice a lot on this putting because it's been one of my weak spots lately. Come on, Jesus! I'm hitting the hole every time. You know, I never get that many spin outs in real life.
The
I mean,
distance
it's
to the
always
pin
in
is
there.
6 feet. The distance to the pin is 6 feet.
Okay. Let's see if we can do this again.
Ready.
Jesus Christ. Can't even get it within 2. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm going
The
to not
distance
play
to
it
the pin is 4 feet.
as
The
a
distance to the pin is 4 feet.
fast green so often. It's something else. Okay, 4 feet. I should be able to get this to drop right off on the mat and
Ready.
drop. There we go. Finally.